Hey everybody, it's Ira. I'm back with more Dragon Age Origins. Last time we didn't do the last area of the Deep Roads, but now we will. Hope everyone had a lovely Sunday. Right, I had meant to actually play around with armor and stuff, but I didn't. Like a goof, I didn't do it. Baby, don't you do it. Don't do it, baby. Yeah. They're very good armors. And I don't like I was thinking I would want to sell all the armor that I have here. Can I get that up to tier 7? No, we'll just try it real quick. If we can get 15.7, if we can afford it. We got a lot of money. And it is intentional. Oh, let's hold on. Shale, help me undress.
Warden.
Alright, so right now it's sitting at, most importantly, really, it's the Kaelin's breastplate. That is 15.75.
Warden.
Kaelin's breastplate. That gets up to level 7. That's more than 6 points of armor. Right now we're sitting at 148. Yeah, and these are the same. Yeah, it's the same as that. So it really just comes down to the buffs you get to the armor itself. The armor is like generic. How's it going, Fuzzy? Most expensive, most gooder. Exactly. That cost us 22 sovereigns. Is 22 sovereigns worth that much of a boost in armor? And this is the highest it's gonna be, too. Like, we would have to get different buffs. And we can still get the item set bonus if we have the Gloves of the Legion. Or, you know what? No, I think we may just want to keep the armor, though. Because, I mean, if I'm going to be the tank, then that's what I want. I want to maximize armor. I think that's worth it. We have not been buying all that much stuff. But yeah, I hope you are doing all right, Fuzzy. I think if we're gonna spend money on anything, I think that is worth it. Like, this is probably end game level armor. Hold on, let me see what armor I've got in here now. Alive? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. And I meant to say that I am praying for you, Fuzzy. As far as with the disability stuff. The disability payments. At the Blood Dragon. That's tier 6. That's +6 defense. And if we get that up to 21.8, which I presume it would be at, is +6 defense better than +1 armor? That's just like straight up dodge. And that health is really nice too. So I don't know, that feels kind of like a yeah, the physical resistance is very good. And the health is cool too, but health has not been as quite the issue. I kind of want to see what the rest of the Blood Dragon armor is.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure.
Wow, that's so expensive. Man. Yeah, no, this is currently only level 6, so maybe it's not going to upgrade quite yet. Maybe it won't upgrade at all. Should. And sadly, these gauntlets are actually generic. They don't get a buff to any of that. That's interesting. Nor do the boots. That's weird. Yeah, Kalen's stuff is just the best heavy armor. The best that I've seen, at least. And Merrick's sword as well. I don't think that's going to be getting... There's not going to be too much. Definitely against Darkspawn, there's not going to be much better. But I think we are ready. Kind of wish we could just go... I mean, we've got the little icons down there. Why can't we take any of them? Probably because we actually have to be in Orzammar in order to get there. So I wonder if we're in Orzammar, then we go to the map. We'd be able to just zip right down.
Got it.
Actually, that's not the best. We'll stay in the commons. The commons. Oh, hold on. And, are we doing inventory space? We got a lot, actually. There is a mission that we can complete right now. I know that there's a dude that has a thing that we want. Yeah, the concentrator agent. And if someone sells it. Igor's imports. West side of the commons. Okay. We can just do that quest right now. We are literally right there. West, other end. All right, there. We need 2 concentrator things. And you're almost... Okay, we'll go ahead and just get a level for her. Hopefully we'll...
Ancestors bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to I'm sure.
Exactly 2. Perfect. Bada-bam. So, hopefully she'll get the skill after this level. If not, I'll probably just give her the book. Because, like, I feel like these are not great mechanically. It's kind of like, how many people do actually want to do stealing, trapping, survival? I mean, that's kind of nice, but it's not really nice enough to really warrant anything.
now's better than later.
Alright, after all of this, the Anvil of the Void. The ancient smithy of Caridin, the dwarven Paragon renowned for creating the lost art of making golems. Hey Nexus, what's up, man? Is that me? Your new favorite? Oh boy! Take that, Nexus Aquarian 0343's mom. But how you doing, dude? Hope you're having a lovely evening. Yes, hooray! Alright, here we are. Cause like what skills am I gonna give to Ogren? Like, seriously. I mean, survival is fine for everybody. Does anyone... I mean, you clearly just want all of the combat training and stuff, and I guess ideally the tactics too? I haven't really been using them that much. I've been just...
Branka is anywhere. This has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
Say that like we're gonna be fighting her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is there anything else we need to be saying here? All right. Eventually, I'm gonna be giving a lot of booze to this guy. Like a lot of booze. When he will finally accept mine booze. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I feel like I have something I need to do here, but I don't think I really do. Alright, let's go.
What was that?
Convenient.
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone, I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy then.
Ooh.
I suppose
That's me.
something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
How do you know I'm not just helping Ogren?
Because nobody helps Ogren. At best, Ogren's need to find me happened to coincide with the needs of someone more important.
Ah, you are impossible! This Grey Warden's come all the way from the surface to ask your help picking Endrin's successor.
I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting.
Hey Morgan, how's it going?
The void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here. So close I can taste
But yeah, I did fight the Broodmother. That nasty, nasty thing. Before his arm go. But of course there's a catch.
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caridin himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, All that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Yeah, I hope you have had a lovely day, Morgan. Yes, yeah, no, we put her out of hers and our misery. Does that include Hespeth and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am...
Is she really nice? Alright. Hope you had some good conversation. Brave the traps and make your way to the Anvil. Branka has tricked you and locked you in a room full of traps. It seems that Branka was unable to find a way past the traps and wants you to do so for her. You cannot escape and you cannot go back. You must press forward. Well, I'm glad I made a save where I did. Fight the enchanted guy killing all those darkspawn by himself? I don't think so. If I did, it was a while ago, and I'm not remembering that. I mean, there was a dude that was a bit touched in the head running away from everything. It was very... I mean, not a... Like, a, you know, Lord of the Rings golem. Not the stone golems. Alright, so I just gotta face tank a bunch of traps because surely I'll just heal. I mean, if I had Liliana here, that would help a lot more. Maybe I will go get her. Sylvan shortbow.
Got it.
I needed people to test Caridin's traps. No way to get through such vile hell. I sent them in. They were all pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
All right. I think we could... Oh, you don't even have any stance on. Quake. Oh, that, That knocked Ogren down.
To me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the Anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test
What?
traps. They could still serve me.
That's
Let me
insane.
find the Anvil. It was the only way.
That's, like, so insane? That's so insane. I'll give you a little one of these. Oh, keep working on that emissary. Taunt, and let's heal me. Well, where are these guys? Okay, no, they're there. I'm just losing my mind. Hold on. And now we actually want to do this. And oh, you're just taking pot shots at her. Do a little bit of that. Take that guy. Honestly, yeah. Let's go work on this one. Now everybody focus on this guy. Just wanted to get that emissary out of the way. Yeah, keep working on this one. Easy peasy. You take him down so quick. There we go.
You have no idea how they carried on, holding my hand, begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me. They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as its brawn. Perhaps you'll do better than my poor clansmen. There's something about this place. It makes people despair.
I think you make people despair, lady.
I'll get on it.
Oh, they just keep coming. Actually, hold on. Let's have everybody chill for a second. The ogre is not come into play yet. No, everybody. Shale, you want to? Okay, now he's coming. All right, let's go for it.
I'll get on it.
Ooh, hold on now. Let's get you down. There we go. Excellent. We took out the ogres pretty quick now. I remember back in the day, first boss, had a real hard time with him. Oh yeah, harsh but true. Yeah, he's a bit nutso. Boom. Like 2 swings and they're done.
Now's better than later. Got it.
Oh, that was a sovereign and a third right on that guy.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Anything else to say? Oh, yeah, I think that just powered up my, my lyrium. Which I really don't need. Oop. Missed you. One second. Had a little bit of a cough there. You know what, you can, go ahead and activate this guy. I should really remember to use this. Disorients nearby enemies with release of energy, storing some health and mana, and earning bonuses to spell power and mana regeneration. Whoever wants to deactivate it, I mean, I might as well put it on here. Actually, hold on. I'll put that right next to this guy. I've barely used the earthquake. Oop, missed that guy. Gotta rifle through all their pockets. Never know when you're gonna need that elf root. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've been pretty good about not dying and not really getting super low on health that I can't recover without magic, and really, like, not even using that much lyrium. Like, I had a hard time with this game way back when, especially when I got it new, when I was a stupid child of 17? No, 16. But, and then even later, I was not doing the best with it. Still a baby. Exactly. Still the baby. All right. Got him. All right. But I think I'm just being much more tactical. Ooh, that's a golem. There's a lot of lyrium down here too. Those are leather armor. Oh, that's a living golem. Is there a game you really miss? Miss in what way? That's an interesting question. Like I had it and I don't have it anymore? Lost media, changed so much that it's different. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have that many games that could be like updated, you know, in a way that it's like just not the same as it was. I mean, there are a couple games that I had on the N64 growing up that I sold in order to get a copy of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That, I mean, I could get them again eventually, and I plan to. But it's like, was it true? It was 12 games in order to get one new copy of a GameCube game. Back when, you know, it was just new. It's kind of crazy that GameStop will rip you off like that, but I'm just thinking about Secret War. It's a great narrative horror MMO. It got ruined. I don't know much. The only MMO that I ever really played, I slightly played Final Fantasy XI. I was in high school and I was too nervous to actually interact with people. And so I did not really get into it. That's a lot of golem. Oh. Hold on. That's a poison in there. You know, how about everybody stays out here except me? Gas valve. Oh, okay, no, everybody comes in here. Alright, we just need to turn off the valves, I'm guessing. Close the valve. Close the valve. Close the valve. Close the valve. I think that should do it. Yeah, there we are. It's no longer green. Alright, and we're automatically healing him. You want to help here, Shale? You want to help here, Shale? Yeah, thankfully we're fighting them one at a time. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't liking World of Warcraft now, but yeah, I never got into WoW. I barely played it. Oof, all right. Tournament hill armor. Heavy plate armor. It got worse as time went on. It's a shame. How would you like this? Oh, thanks to the hydrate. I don't have any water on me. I was meaning to get some. Oh, so that's, I mean, the health gen and combat's nice. In fact, I mean, 15.12 versus 18.38. I think we'll go ahead and throw that stuff on him. The health regen is nice, but I don't know if we really want it. There's no opening these, I guess. All right. No, not the shame bell. Please don't. All right, let's see here. All right, they're gonna come alive and startle me a little bit with a very loud noise. All of a sudden. Uh-oh. Boom! Haha! I resisted it. But we could definitely use a little heal after that. Alright, that did not help. There we go.
I'll get on it.
I will get water shortly. Yeah, I don't think I activate. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah. Oh, that might have just activated those guys. Oh, wait, no, it probably just activates those guys. Which is fine. I don't know. I wouldn't mind the experience.
What is your command?
Wynn, can you get away from that? Nope. Wow, that hurt her a lot. Actually, yeah. Are you going berserk? You're going berserk. Sunder armor actually sounds pretty good. There we go, there we go. Alright, it resists the stun a lot. Makes sense. Oh wow, Ogren was almost down.
That almost never happens.
Alright, let's get the heal up and then maybe see if we can activate those guys, because I like the experience. Want some experience. She's almost leveling up. Can I activate you? Seems not so. Or maybe we activate this one and then all four of them come to life. Maybe there isn't another one. Nope, guess not. Oh, but why am fighting more of them? All right.
All right, all right.
Oh. Is this it? Ooh. Pretty. That's certainly an anvil. That's it right there. It's actually probably this. You gonna ask me a riddle? Oh, Forgotten Spirit.
Got it.
I see a ghost, I hit it. With my sword. I don't know why these guys showed up and why I'm fighting them, but we're doing it. Okay, no, there's... Oh, hold on a second. Spirit Anvil.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I see.
It is done.
Oh, it's bleeding at its bleed holes. Okay, I might have to defeat the spirits before I can activate the rest of them. Damn it! You know what? Hold on. Let's reload that. I was being foolish. I shouldn't have let Ogren be the one that gets hit there. I should have been letting him do the Spirit Anvil activating. All right, but we got an ad break coming up. So stick around, everybody. Maybe this isn't the Anvil, but this is certainly something. It looks something like something. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes, so stick around, everybody. I'm gonna get water. Bye-bye. Welcome back. All right, back at it again. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right. When do these anvils actually get activated? Probably only after I kill some of them. So you know, I might as well just kill them and not even worry about the anvil for at least a second. Oop, and I just... Okay, I see. All right, and then it shoots a beam at that. It poops out blood at my face from its face. All right, and then activated this, which will shoot its... Oh, it does a 500 damage. I'm guessing those ones are just dead. Okay, I think I get it. Oh, I need to kill the dudes next to the that are facing, that are next to the anvils, that are facing the faces that are not dead. All right. And we'll see if this one just like rotates, or we can kill this guy in time. All right. Or no, okay. Oh, I think I get it. It probably only, I can only do it once per thing. So it's gonna need to rotate one more. And it's also spitting out blood, which hurts and sucks. But you actually scooch over there, and the rest of you guys go ahead and kill that other... Well, I mean, they're just standing there. Here we are. Aha! Oh, wait, no. Do we have to do more? Smack it again. Okay, I see, I see. We have to hit it enough times. Oh, damn it, and Ogren's down. Should have been paying better attention to that. Penalty cunning, that's fine. All right, one more. And there we are. And I'm presuming that that opened the door. I didn't even try the door. Large flawed fire crystal. Alright, so if we need to resist fire, we've got that. Does not seem there's anything else around here other than the lyrium panes. Which, I mean... I don't need. Alright, we did another little puzzle. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is.
My name is Caridin.
What?
Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Caridin, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
Eh?
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? Ah, it has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor.
Pardon my chair.
To volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The Anvil of the Void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
You made the anvil, I take it?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
A dire shortcut. Was it worth it?
So said my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next.
Huh? What now? Do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it
take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the Anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again.
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the Anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
You are a Paragon. I help you if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the Anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail. Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The Anvil will let us take back our glory!
Man, it's so powerful. It is tempting. I will not lie. But no. The Anvil enslaves living souls. It must be destroyed.
So it fights with Caridin? Good. That seems right.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Branka, don't throw your life away for this.
We have to destroy the Anvil, Branka.
Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
That's not a risk I'm willing to take.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caridin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Oh, just fidgeted over there. Oh, yeah, Ogren does not like that. Maybe it would be wiser to actually focus on the golems. Golems. Maybe let's see if we can help these guys. So yeah, Shale is... Shale was a dwarf woman once upon a time. Wait. So that one died. As well. A little weird. Oh no, it's helping over here. Okay. Branka already dead? No, she's right there. Okay, I was about to say. Ooh, I could use a heal. Nope, everybody on Branka. Oh. Oh, did you just teleport over there? That was weird. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh. That's a spirit thing. I freaking lopped her head off. Ogren. I'm sorry, man. Branka has died, lost in her obsession with the Anvil of the Void. Caridin remains, however, and you should speak to him. Now I want the anvil. Me! Okay, hold on. Let's
Better than later.
grab the stuff. Anything else cool? Oh. Golem registry.
All right.
See a large stone tablet chipped with age with a great number of dwarven runes carved into its surface. The writing is in dwarven and appears to be a long list of names, each with the stamp of their house next to them. You recognize a few of the house names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made their sacrifice. Let their names be remembered." Carvings are still deep enough that a tracing could be taken, allowing the information to be carried elsewhere. Ogren, what is this? Can you tell?
Names. Long listed dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Shale, do you recognize this at all?
No. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Caridin's words. If there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them, I know not.
Take a tracing of the tablet. The ancient runes are traced into a stack of papers which you store in your pack. Golem registry. Bring the tracing of the golem registry to the Shaper. You made a tracing of the golem registry that you found close to the Anvil of the Void. Ogren said that the Shaper would be interested in it and would likely pay a great deal for it. Vanguard. Branka's shield. What sort of damage Darkspawn? Ooh. That is... that could be something that maybe Alistair would appreciate. As if you would have feelings about it. Expert Dwarmer rune. Spell resistance. Cool.
Now's better than later.
Dwarven heavy armor, medium, silver bar, and a diamond. I'll talk to him before I take a look at the anvil.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the Anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Caridin?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Cher. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The Anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
I don't suppose you can make another golem. Ogren, you lost Branka to this. What do you want?
I don't suppose you can bring Branka back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a Paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
Ooh. Whoa.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I will destroy the anvil, as agreed.
That would please me, human.
Oh crap, hold on. I wanted to examine it first. How did a hammer do that to an anvil?
trust in our Tunshire. May you always find your way in the dark.
Liberator. Even unlocked. And Algren likes that +7. Alright, I'm gonna make a save here. A new save. And I'm gonna examine the thing and see if I get any experience from it. But, yeah. Yeah, and I've got Archivist Sash on there.
Now's better than later.
The anvil glows like liquid metal from the lyrium vein through it, but dark stains attest to its bloody past. It is built straight out of the stone of the floor. Trying to move it require years of chipping away at its base. And
I'll get on it.
okay, so that doesn't actually... You know what, just to be absolutely double, super, triple sure, I'm gonna look at it and then talk to him. And I'll just skip through all the text.
Another... I do... The Paragon... but is there any boon I can grant you for... I do not wish
All right.
to clear names. That...
But yeah. Dude had a Terminator 2 moment. Thumbs up as he sank in the lava. The Anvil of the Void is gone. Free from the Anvil at long last, Caridin destroyed himself.
I stand ready.
So close.
What's on your mind? It is no...
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
So they just dropped the Y in her name. I don't find it difficult to believe at all.
Then I envy its imagination. If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Caridin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Perhaps there are records in Orzammar.
There is another way. What Caridin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
The golem's memories. And Shale likes that. Is it Kadesh Taig? I always can't pronounce it. Traveling the deep roads has jolted Shale's memories of Kadesh Taig. Golem believes that visiting her former Taig may unlock further memories.
It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do.
So, you're female? I had no idea.
I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it?
I am male.
Good for it. I am sure that to other creatures as soft and weak as itself, that would be perfectly obvious.
Yes.
The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
It's just cuter than before. Weird. I have to open doors for you now? No. No, not at all.
Good. Let us leave it at that. Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
Well, Ogren. Let's... Cheeky little save right there.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
Look around a little more.
I wouldn't be in any hurry to get back to the assembly either.
Yeah, the Grey Warden Cyrus mounted a search for Branka and found her, and the Anvil of the Void, for which she led her house to their deaths. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else around here, but yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think this much.
Get back to Orzammar as quickly as we can.
Hold on, I kind of want to take a look at that crown first. Just kind of look at that fancy looking thing. Paragon forged crown. A flawless crown possessed of detail that defies the speed with which it was forged. Upon the Anvil of the Void, destined for the chosen king of Orzammar.
Let's get back to Orzammar as quickly as we can.
Alright, to the assembly. We need to know as soon as possible.
Yeah, those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Is that there? I wonder what that is. We're gonna have to explore that though. Shale has dim memories of bustling dwarven Tig nestled somewhere amongst the deep roads. Yeah, no, let's just head back to Orzammar. I don't think there are actually any ways that you can be interrupted, like mid-travel.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bear a crown from Paragon Caridin, or his chosen king.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
I kind of want to be honest. Caridin wished me to give it to whomever I chose.
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
It'd be so it'd be so funny to just like turn around at this very moment and be like, no, I choose Harriman. But no, I had gone with Balin. I say mostly knowing meta what happens if you don't choose him. Pretty sure. But in narrative, I like to think that I kind of just didn't quite find out about his negative aspects as much. But realizing that he would be actually more proactive, and maybe it's like as a noble, as a warrior noble, I like to think that I feel more akin to Balin rather than Haramont. And that we need to be more proactive. Yeah, I grant the crown to Balin.
At last, this farce has ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a Paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
Haramont was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
I don't like seeing either of those. Honestly, after what Balin just pulled, it's like, congratulations, bravo, now where are my troops?
My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
Is something you've unfold like the talking about the VTuber, right? Huh. Okay. I have nothing else. I will return to the surface. Thank you for your aid.
Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
Alright, well there we go. And Balin's ally achievement unlocked. And she leveled, excellent. Okay. It does look weird. It was not exactly fitting him well. It was fidgeting a little bit. You know, I am admittedly a little curious why you unfollowed her. And kind of why you brought it up also. No one was born with rights to the throne. The sitting king may recommend a successor, but the assembly ultimately decides who will rule. House Haramont is one of the oldest noble houses, as old as Orzammar. Putin on to Ritz. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. Okay, just want to say that? Okay. I don't really watch many larger VTubers. Or, yeah, it's like, I kind of only watch a couple larger streamers. Yeah, it's, Enderon's most trusted advisor, Harrimont, is well known for being an able administrator and the author of many compromises and ever-warring assembly. His opposition to Prince Balin's bid for the throne ended badly. Every reason can't... Okay, that's fair. Alright. Yeah. The assembly named the prince king of Orzammar, and Balin's first act was a call for Harrimant's execution. I don't know, that is actually a good question. Like, really thinking about it. Okay, so it's like the largest streamer, I think he's still alive right now. One of my favorite streamers, I Ate Your Pie. Oh no, he's not streaming right now. He ended. Like, he had a, like... On the upper end of viewership, he might get like 2,000. Maybe closer to like 1,500 on average. And it's like, there are much... Jesse Cox, yeah. 2K viewers every single time. Yeah, that is towards the larger end, yeah. I don't know. Like, part of the fun of streaming, of watching streamers, like a couple of streamers that I've got, a couple of the things I've got up here. I got one person that's got 17. Another person with 41. Another with like 176. Those are kind of more close to the size that I go for, or that I just happen to stream rather. Shale likes that too. You use past? Oh no, I do not watch. Like, I occasionally happen upon 5-digit viewership streams, but I really don't watch them. Occasionally I watch. I mean, Iron Mouse, she gets around there sometimes, I think. I happen upon Emeru every once in a while. And that's really the only ones that I can think of, honestly. Like the 3 digits, at least 300 or higher. Yeah, I don't know. I think just a lot of the VTubers that I watch are just happen to be smaller. I used to watch a lot of larger, like more around 1,000 or a couple hundred viewership streams. Okay, can we give her... no, we sadly cannot. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and give her...
Here I am.
Where is it? Where is it? Did I put it away? Oh, here it is. Tome of Skill and Sundry. A sprawling work of early Ferelden that attempts to unify many disciplines under one theory of mental capacity. Long censored by the Chantry, the book grants a greater capacity for general skills. It's like, I would like to have a sizable viewership one of these days. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Kind of not betting on it, but I mean, growth is ideal. When I did see that now there are 2 T's in your name. It is putting on the Ritz, not Putin on the Ritz. The Ritz. I'm sure Putin on the Ritz is... It's probably already taken. I probably started a Dwarven run. I have... The first time that I started playing this, I was a human mage. Second time I started was a human noble. And this time I am also human noble. I've never finished this game. At this point, the most that I've done, I did Soldier's Peak, Shale's quest, like quest down here, you know, not down here, where I got Shale. Then I did the Mage's Tower and Red Cliff. I've never finished Orzammar before now, and I've never touched the elf area. Just Skill of Tome Sundry. There we go. Alright, let's throw down one more into willpower. Yeah, 2 more into magic. Now let's go ahead and get our Master Herbalism. And what next? Analyze the first enemy crosses its bounds. And that could be cool. Like, the glyphs could be neat. Yeah. When I stream something, I'm either like, okay, I'll play it for one time or maybe a couple, and then I'm willing to drop it. If I commit to finishing a game, I finish it. Like, when I played... I've had a number of Zelda games throughout my years, but I never beat any until I was like, I'm going to stream it, and I'm going to stream it in release order. So I've gotten from Zelda all the way through Majora's Mask right now. So either I'll get a physical cartridge of I'll either get a physical cart of Ages and Seasons, or I'll just wait until the Switch 2 comes out so that I can do it on the Switch Online. Zelda has been fun. Mana Clash. It's a class overflows magical energy, makes spells more powerful, but expanding. I mean, that was nice, actually. Spell magic, I kind of don't need that. That could be nice. Anti-magic ward actually could be good. I mean, I'm pretty sure my my paladin, my Templar thing allows me to do that. Still rolling around in Tears of the Kingdom. It's not that hard to just kind of get lost in it. Both maybe literally and also in the depth of it. Once mode is active, the caster enchants the party's melee weapons with telekinetic energy and increases arm. Ooh. Force field. Completely immune to damage. That sounds good. But having like these also pretty nice. I mean, just Generates protective sheath that helps divert. That's personal. That's not really that useful. Because ideally, she's not going to be getting hit at all. That's good, though. Took months to find the first temple. That sounds fun. That makes me think of Shadow of the Colossus. Like, these are both very nice. This side, I don't care that much about. If we're talking short term, I think maybe Force Field would be the best. Force Field. Creation? I'm not too fussed about the glyphs. I mean, she's just gonna have so many powers. You gotta remember to use haste more. She's got a lot of magic power, so you know what? Honestly, that makes me think. Yeah, let's throw a bit more into willpower. Give you that. And I mean, I really like Primal because, you know, it's just nice to have attacks. but I really don't use her. I don't think about using her that much in that sense. I really like having her on the team for support. Yeah, she's my support mage. I haven't been too crazy with tactics. I've been doing pretty well without I just focus fire. I'm making my character like a super tank. It's kind of so that honestly thinking about it, Ogrim probably would be better at this point than Shale, because Shale's more of a tank. I mean, Shale can be a number of things. I feel like I've used Shale a lot. Maybe I'll let her sit aside. Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks to hydrate. I finished the underground quest. This isn't Dragon Quest. Mods, ban him. How's it going, man? Hope you've been enjoying Dragon Quest. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get Force Field. There we are. I like Force Field. That sounds good. Boop. I'll sleep for an hour. All right, cute little nap. Cute little nap. So now we can actually create the Dwarven Regicide Antidote. Got Dwarven Poison. Yay. I mean, we might be able to go kill a dragon right now. We're really feeling it. Not the dragon, but a dragon. Or the other dragon. We've got 3 dragons, potentially, to be fighting. 2 of which we could do right now. Alright, let's make a save.
There are people waiting, Warden. I must see to them.
Alright, speaking of people waiting. Let's talk to folks for right quick.
What's on your mind?
Alright, you got nothing to say?
It is no trouble.
But there is another quest that I actually can do right now. It's going to be a one for Shale here. I'm going to talk to Ogren, though.
What you need?
Now we can talk to him. Hooray! I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened to Branka?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets.
Oh my.
But a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left anyway.
You're handling this well.
Handling what? Branka? That treasure's been long buried. Ancestors take me. You people whine like tea kettles around here.
I did actually like that, though.
What you need?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
What's it like? What is it like to be a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight and when you win and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
Fighting without killing is the skill of a true warrior.
Yeah, if that's how you feel, I'll try that out next time the Darkspawn are chewing on your leg. This makes me cranky. Don't
Yeah,
you
you probably
have
didn't like
any
that one.
questions?
Just fine. Actually, let's talk about something else.
All right.
That's some other time. We'll talk more later.
Aye. All right then.
That's fine. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, he's neutral towards me, but we got booze to give him. We're gonna do that in a minute. But we've got an ad break, so stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't forget to follow the channel if you're new. Still got a lot of game left in here. So we'll see you soon. Welcome back. Hope you had a very jolly winter time with that jolly winter jam. Alright, so we got one side quest we can turn in now. It's wet and cold outside. First time you've ever known what cold meant. Not this one? Okay, hold on. Is it here? Yes, here we are.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time.
See what I can do.
Nothing I can do but wait. It's all but inevitable.
Do I just give it to her? Oh, quest completed. As the end of the passes her lips, the patient visibly relaxes. She will live. Heck yeah! Hooray!
She'll be up and around in no time, thanks to you.
Hooray!
She'll be up and around in no time.
All right, all right. Now she's get just a regular old sleep. All right. I mean, are there any? Okay, we want to go to the Shaper. And we want to go to the Orton Tag. Deadcast. Another thing of the Shaper. All right, we got two things of the Shaper. And we have a few more things to do in the Deep Road, including a character companion side quest. But hey, like winter's only got a third left in it. It's actually supposed to be pretty nice around here. Like getting nicer, like almost 50 degrees.
The throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible.
Nintendo membership thing where I pay $100 to get 2 free games. I mean, if they're new games, that sounds probably like a deal.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Yeah, exactly. It's hit $20. Maybe even more. Some games, I don't know how Nintendo's going to be doing it going forward. But, like, I mean, some games are putting it 70. Or Mars, can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
Do I want to? Do I want to try and persuade him here? I kind of don't want to say it will have to. You know, I'm gonna do it. We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Wait, what? Alright, so it looks like we're going to be getting a little bit of support from him. Roll a d20. Alright. Memories? Did I not look at this one? Huh. Quest completed. Deadcast insignia has been entered into the memories. Legion of the Dead may eventually be considered a cast their house of its own. Friends, we have argued long, but I would propose a different direction. It is not unprecedented that one of our numbers should end up in the Legion of the Dead. Oh, wait, hold on. This is... Alright. By virtue of honored ancestry and great personal sacrifice on the part of its last descendant, the joining of House Ferald and the Legion of the Dead is recognized as worthy of investigation by the memories. If the lineage proves intact and sufficient, relations of the Legion of the Dead may be acknowledged as minor nobility, albeit with restrictions. This minor house will now undergo the generational process of admittance to the memories. May honor come to its descendants, as recorded by the memories. Heck yeah! We did it! Alright, now the golem registry. Maybe we'll talk to the Shaper here for that.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward.
Ooh.
I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Heck yeah. You've gained tracings of golem registry and Shaper. It's place for it. Nice. What did I actually just get? Hold on. It's probably something lost in my inventory. Golem registry. All right. So in the PC version, it doesn't give you anything. It would give you a Master Hail rune. If you have not recruited Shale. So he would give me a crystal. Which is whatever. I don't really care either way. Alright. People don't understand how to use the term stat. Ooh. Alright, so now we got a little side quest we could do there.
At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition.
Got it.
Thank you again.
Be down the 72 from 72 to 68. Ooh. Make things colder instead of putting on the AC. Ah. The Royal Palace, and yeah, we've already looked at the Royal Palace. Let's see if there's anything else interesting going on in the Assembly. Any luck, Orta?
They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
Yay!
Get out, Warden. There is no place for you here.
What?
This is terrible. Endrin did not want this. Balin threatened to kill my sons if I don't support him.
Yeah, he's not great.
The Assembly is in recess until King Balin can address them.
Yeah, the Parliament here ain't too happy with me. There's a Royal Palace.
News of the hour. Lord Haramont arrested. Thrown into prison awaiting execution. Epic fail.
Another generation of Idukans takes the throne. Thanks to you, we were on the winning side.
I hate leaving a man behind.
I wouldn't mind never going out there again.
So I hear we have you to thank for putting a new Idukan on the throne. How is the surface managing without you?
What are you trying to say here?
So I hear we have you to thank for putting a new Idukan on the
She's
throne.
sounding snarky there. It's ageless. No, I was never a fan of calling anything epic that wasn't like epic is a synonym for cool. Never been a fan of that. Heramont's estate. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't go in here.
The household is mourning, Warden. Do not show your face here again.
I'm gonna show my face here.
This estate is off limits to all but House Heramont. Now leave before I call my men on you.
Because of you, Lord Heramont, the most honest man in Orzammar, lies dead at the headsman's block. How dare you show your face around here?
Sorry.
This estate is off limits to all but House Heramont. Now leave before I call my men on you.
I can't change our party here. I would not mind picking that lock. If we can.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Whoever you are, you clearly don't mind that Heramont is now dead. Is there no way to get in there? Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. There it is. Scroll. I've got that on still.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Letter from King Endrin. My lord Heramont, my guilt weighs heavily on me, and I know now that I was a fool. Only a fool would cut out his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearances. I allowed the assembly to send my child to exile and death because I feared an inquiry into Trian's murder would taint our house with scandal. You have been my rock and my shield these long months, and for that I thank you. But I must ask for one thing more. I wish to discover if my child survived. Even the smallest trace will set my mind at ease. Send your men, your scouts, anyone who will go. Balaam thinks I am mad. He says that if word spreads of my wish, our house will be undone. He doesn't know that Idukan is already lost. I destroyed us when I sacrificed what was most precious. Please, Piril, help me. I come to you not as a king, but as a father. A note from the late King Endrin Idukan. I wonder, does he yet live? Gasp and gasp upon it? I wanna pick the locks in this place.
I would not have voted for Balaam, but I trust my mother's judgment. He may be just what Orzammar needs in these modern times.
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up.
What, you got nothing to say about that, Ogren?
Balin promised if my aunt supported him, I could open a new mine in the deeps.
Well, good luck with that one. Hey, Sven, what's up, man? Huh? What? What you say? Hope you've been having a good day, man. Day, man. Ah. Well, let's go to the party camp. Real quick. I'll talk to Ogren a little bit. See if he wants to talk a little bit more here. Does he like doggy? He's good boy. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if everyone has something to say. Where is Ogren anyway? Emissary Fellhammer.
Orzammar has sent her best, Warden. It has been a long time since the Dwarven army has marched on the surface.
Do you need anything?
Outfitting any army on short notice, there's always room for more gear. Gems would serve the most utility. The Middlestone, sapphires, and the like. We're dealing with many smaller foundries, and larger values might overwhelm.
Okay, so, gemstones for the dwarves. Give all sapphires. Sure. Don't know how much this actually helps. You know, yeah. I'll put the
with every step you take.
If I had known that, I probably would have held on to some of those gems. Oh, there he is. He's so short, I didn't notice him.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you?
Ogren. Ogren? What's wrong, Ogren?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
Can you teach me how to fight like you do?
You want to be a berserker? Thought I'd never see the day. I'll teach you. Just be ready. To be a berserker, you have to face your own inner rage. Let the spirit of battle take over. And all that dust. There's a whole pile of philosophical rot that goes behind it. But the bedrock is this. Get real mad and kill things.
That's all?
Well, you also have to be in peak physical condition and so forth. But believe me, if you're mad enough, you're not thinking about that.
Tell me more about berserkers.
What the sod is there to know? You get mad, you fly into battle, and things die. It's pretty simple. The hard part is getting in touch with your rage. We all learn to hold that back. It's why we don't kill every duster who looks at us sideways. You need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough. But others have to think about something. Violence, monsters, nobles, your wife, whatever.
You had a good day playing Minecraft? No, that's no problem, man. Yeah, today was good. Your wife?
Especially my wife.
I'm sorry. Just thinking about it works?
For most berserkers, it does. Several years ago, I worked with a berserker on one expedition. Just couldn't work himself up. We had to kick him in the stones before he could get going.
Why would you want to fight that way?
Why not? When you fight, you get mad. By the stone, it's a sodding tactic to enrage your enemy so he makes a mistake, right? Berserkers grab that anger and drink it like it's yesterday's ale. Then we turn it against our foes and watch the limbs fly.
So, yeah, like I just went to church. After church, went to my parents' house, watched some Deep Space Nine, and came back here. Simple. That's my general Sunday, really. And just thinking about it, thinking your thoughts makes it happen.
For
most berserkers, it does. Several years ago,
Oh, yeah, okay.
we had to kick him in the stones before.
I'd like to learn how to be a berserker.
I can teach you what gets my hackles in a twist, but no one can tell you what'll set off that killing rage in you. Finding that is the key to berserking. Once you got that, I tell you, the ladies love it when you're all mysteriously angry for no reason. Trust me.
Do they?
You're a quick study, Warden. You must have been seriously steamed up about something for a long time.
There's a lesson. Goodbye.
Aye. All right then.
All right. I did not actually select it though, right? I did not. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get that. So for Berserker, they would sacrifice finesse for Dark Rage, increase the strength and resilience. Eventually, dwarves taught these skills to others. Now, berserkers can be found amongst all races. I prefer to go champion. That seems more in line with my character. Now, to terrifying adversaries. Like, I mean, the funny thing about Sten is that despite big guy with big weapons, Berserker really doesn't feel in line with his character. Neither does Templar. If anything, Reaver. Actually, Champion would make most sense, really thinking about it. Yeah, Ogren like that. Sitting at a -4. Let's keep on talking.
Ass chaps.
What? What?
Ass chaps.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk now. Let's give him the booze now. Oh, I can make it. That's my last save. Make another save. Got plenty of these for you, buddy. Let's give you Ali King's Flagon, a monument of the pot valiant in apparently and appropriately hammered gold. Lack of lid allows for a quick pour and, more importantly, refill. Never a stale brew when you facilitate swift consumption.
My ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
Yay.
Ass chaps.
I don't know why I don't want to talk no more. But Branka's shield. How does Alistair like this? The heavy metal shield's better. Yeah, that's a Targe versus a heavy shield. Well, that's definitely better offensively. And considering that probably would be better for Alistair, thinking about it. Since I would be the real tank. Give more booze. Wilhelm's Special Brew. This dark-colored ale gives off a thick, oaky smell. Swirling it in the tankard, you notice it take on an unexpected glow.
My ancestors, this is a wonderful gift. Ass chaps.
Let's see. Chasing Sackmead, a brutishly strong honey liquor, reminiscent of warm summer days, apple blossoms on the wind, with an unexpected aftertaste of father going off to war, never to return. Bitter, at least.
That looks fine indeed.
Got Sun Blonde Vint 1. The Vinter brewed from a very discreet clientele and strong enough to fluster a tranquil. An almost weightless spirit, best served with the powdering of cat's bane as a flavor enhancer and antidote. Hold on, is this really one that Ogren likes? Yeah.
That looks fine indeed.
All right, and the golden scythe, golden scythe 490 black. This battlefield spirit maintains a chill even in direct sunlight, which it appears to absorb. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged, but likely inevitable.
That looks fine indeed.
And then ale. A mug of watered down ale.
That looks fine indeed.
There we are, and he's already warm. With 42 there. Ogren enjoys challenging his palate with alcohols of every interesting rarity, potency, and outright lethality. This has afforded him no benefit whatsoever.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
Want to take the helmet off? What about?
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
I love you too, Ogren. Take your time. What is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. The girl I knew in Orzammar.
Oh.
Before I left, obviously.
Who is she?
Her name's Felsi. She and I were friends after Branka left for the
Sounds familiar.
I'm sure she's forgiven me by now.
He likes you when he's drunk.
Track her down, see how she's been living.
Do you know how to find her?
I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
There's something you're not telling me.
Ah, you suspicious sack of pebbles. You always have to think the worst of someone.
I don't know. It does sound... I mean, it's a good dwarf name. Orzammar, it could sound like something in Anbanar. Like, I always think that it's... Yeah. All caps. Near, I thought we were friends.
You whipped out the knife, didn't you? Look, Felsi and me, we didn't leave things on the best of terms.
Go on.
Yeah, she was jealous of Branka. And she got to be controlling, and Ogren was meant to be free, you know what I mean? Anyway, she couldn't handle everyone wishing they could be with me. So she left. Honest truth.
Karazakarak. That sounds more trolly to me, you know? I'll wait and hear her version of the story.
Well, you go ahead. Wait, so we're going?
We'll find this Felsi, I promise.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... No, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
Actually, never mind.
Aye.
There.
All right, then.
+4 there. Ogren's Old Flame. Hooray! From Felsi, served as a year, about a year ago. Ogren and Felsi did not put on good terms, like Callan had.
Hey, Warden, you gotta hear this one. This human walks into a tavern, and there's an elf there, and she says... and she says...
You do have the PC version, it's strictly PS3 console. I think, aren't the graphics are better on PC, but it's also not very stable. You actually have to get it, like get a player modded version that actually makes it so the game doesn't fall apart constantly. Carrick's very dwarf thing in Warhammer. Okay. So maybe the console version is actually the safer option. Then what?
She says, I don't...
Oh.
You saw it. Tell that thing to give it back.
Ogred. What are you talking about?
That dog!
Oh.
Mangy mongrel. Sodding thing took my pants. But I'll show him. Yeah, I don't need my pants anyway.
I think I did get him too drunk. I didn't think that actually giving him booze would make him drunk, but okay. Ogren, you're wearing pants.
Well, the dog doesn't know that. And it will be his sodding downfall. You hear that, Nug Humper? I'm coming for you. Prepare to die.
I try to go for the most, the best experience with it. Like, I mean, being able to play it on PC is the plus. If it did come down to it, I absolutely would just get it on console. But no, we're solid. We're solid on PC here.
Ass chaps.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I just got him drunk. Doggy, do you have his pants? Pet. Puppy. Let's see. Good boy, he's a good boy. All right, Alistair, any chance that we get a word with you? Call him Gunter. That's a good dog name. It's a good doggy name.
Something on your mind? Of course.
All right, I think we have.
Such as they are. Something on your mind?
Nothing else there. I am a hair away from getting that level. Barkley. I get it. I call all my dogs Sirius because I am Orion, and Orion's dog is Sirius.
Here I am.
Can I answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Okay. Hold on. Was there another thing? Let's go something personal.
Game? I'm game.
No. All right. Let's go ahead and give him that gift. Zevi.
You have excellent taste.
He is now neutral. Zephyr shows an affinity to finer things in life. Hardly surprising for an Antivan crow, but his appreciation can be more poetic than he lets on. A simple bar of refined silver or gold, uncomplicated by a craftsman's hammer, is elegantly valuable. Zev is funny. Like all the companions in this game are good. Even if, like, they're all well done, even if you might not favor one or the other. I don't know. I just don't like.
I've a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
You can go if you wanted. Well, does your oath expire then?
Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw fit to release me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such.
Hey.
It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Yes. Oh, +1? That it? Maybe you would prefer it if it was just like, you can go.
What say you?
That's the questions.
By all means.
Well, tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
You still only talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure.
Yeah.
Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
I was hoping that you'd have the option to be like, yes, when you fall in. Like the options are like, yeah, when you fall in someone's bed, or yeah. No, I want to hear about when you fell down the stairs. On her second mission?
Well, it was just the one mage. Not as simple a mission as the vagrant Grey Warden or two, perhaps. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage.
What?
Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Wow, okay. This dialogue's so good in this game. They didn't actually kill her.
Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
These sorts of things happen to you often?
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the Crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
It seems a little cold.
Without a doubt. But a certain coldness is called for, no? You would think that after all my youth and the hardships of my training, such coldness would have come naturally. Alas, not. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
-1.
What say you?
Questions? Tell me more about your adventures.
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
I'm kind of curious. If you like, certainly.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
I doubt it.
Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Is this sort of thing common in Antiva?
Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
What did you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
You're very lucky indeed.
It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that. There you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Alright, that's a +3. Okay, we're balancing it out.
What say you?
There's some questions.
By all means. Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden. But no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything.
Why not? What's the problem?
Nothing that I would prefer to speak of. Perhaps another day. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm curious, though. Let's see. Unless there doesn't have anything else to say, we still have a mission for Sten. I don't think he's got anything to say. Yeah.
You called.
A question?
I am hardly surprised.
What were you quoting earlier?
The Kyun, the path to wisdom. I am not surprised you don't recognize it.
What is a Kyun exactly?
Ask a Tamasran. They know how to explain things to children. It is not for me to teach the Kyun.
I was going to say, you mentioned. What do you mean your mages are beasts?
I misspoke. They are not beasts. Beasts learn eventually.
What's so terrible about magic?
Mages? Is there some reason you insist upon discussing this?
I'm trying to figure you out.
I applaud your attempt to pursue knowledge, irritating as it may be.
Thanks.
Can we move on?
Other questions?
Very well.
That's not for now.
I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Wow, we actually like that. I still don't quite get. I mean, definitely don't say your religion is stupid, or man, you're an awful person and you deserve to be bad and go to hell or whatever. But yeah, huh? I was expecting that to be a disapproving moment. What's up, Liliana?
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
I think if we say this, we just get the scene again, don't we? Yeah, talk.
Of course.
I don't think we actually have anything about us. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else we can talk to her about, really. About reach the end.
What's on your mind?
Now, hopefully there'll be more...
I will answer to the best of my ability.
After more quests, maybe? It's not just over after the romance. Shale, you got anything else to say before we do your quest?
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. It chose to side with Caridin and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branka was the reason it ventured into the deep roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that
Thanks, Hydrate.
would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
I was willing to risk it. It was the right thing to do.
That was quite the risk. I am pleased that it worked as it did. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caridin the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caridin's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
Yay! And moderate strength. Yay. Alright, so looking at our how folks like me. Ogren 46, because I gave him a lot of booze. Shale is at 52. Win is at a very nice 86. Liliana, naturally, maxed out. This is a, warm. Zevran, 33. Morrigan, 42. Alistair, 68. Sten, 58. And Puppy. Yeah, we got good friends. We're doing all right here. We will need to fight. We're gonna need to lose a bit from Morrigan by saying, yeah, not interested. Which I hate saying. I hate doing that. But I think we go ahead and just start up.
Can I get you a ladder so you can...
Anyone familiar? Okay, we'll go and take... I don't think Ogren would actually... Pick you. You. We're gonna need to go back to like Callan had for Ogren's thing. And it's 11 o'clock. We do. I mean, I can go for a bit. But how long is this quest going to be? That's a question. If you are familiar, as far as going to this other Tig, how long is it? Like, could I do it in 2 hours? Probably. So I want to start another one in 2 hours. This one. I'm curious about if these are just markings that are just like, here be dragons, or if these are actually have things be relevant. I mean, it looks like, paths do lead to these. And a path leads to this one too. And that. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out, Ohm. You have a good night. distance. Oh, did I not talk to that guy? And his regret from Scrumwar. Alright. I can go and find this, though. Stone or Tag. And we can pick some locks while we're around there. Open some chests. How are we doing on inventory space? We're doing okay.
Said before, Shale, about slavery.
It is profitable, so I am led to believe.
It is wrong. And it is no more right to make a slave out of a golem. I think no one understood how golems were made, Shale. Perhaps we should have suspected, but no one knew. Golems were like spells. Useful.
I am useful. I'm better than any fireball, that I'm sure of.
It's not the same thing. When this is over, I will make certain that the Circle of Magi knows the truth. Your people should not be treated as objects.
I have no people. I mentioned the slavery because I knew it would be bothered. No other reason.
But it still deserves to... You are a very perverse creature, you know this?
It almost wishes it had a control rod, no?
Naughty Shale. Alright, we're looking around. Where's the light even coming from? Is this the like lyrium dust or something? Like how deep we are underground. There is no daylight coming through here. Place should be black as pitch. Oh. Okay, yeah, now here this is. I mean, we already examined this, but yes.
Got it.
And received. Topsider's blade, help. Also stay in a dark place long enough, your eyes will just. Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard of glowworms. They could definitely be around here. Yeah. Don't know how well your eyes would adjust in absolute darkness. There must always be another, to take up arms against the darkness. That is the core of true family beyond kin, and the unifying link that will bring day to night and allow the fallen to rest. Alright, Topsider's sword has been reconstructed after returning the pieces to its remains. Did I actually get something? Topsider's honor. That is very good. It's good, very good against undead, specifically. Fear resistance. Health regen. Ooh. That is nice. I mean, I could also upgrade Merrick's blade. I think that is what we really want. And Trian's maul. Maybe Ogren would like that. It's good against Darkspawn, too. So situationally, that could be very nice. And that's all of the quests of Orzammar. Heck yeah. At least so far. Oh, and I know that there are these things. wander around here and just get a couple more things. Sort of wrap this up. And I wouldn't mind doing Ogren's quest either. Can't imagine that would be too long. No, I'm just gonna just be here for now. Oh. Oh, tricky, tricky. I guess I just didn't even try that before. Oi. Stop attacking her. Not cool. Do I have disengage? Do you not have a disengage? I should reorganize their stuff a bit better. All right. Money, money, money. Hey. Small metal round shield. And I got a level. Hooray. Maybe one more in the dex there. I haven't really just not had any problems with willpower. Although, hold on. Willpower. Ah, definitely want weapon and shield. Where does it actually say any of these that actually do anything with willpower? I mean, this would also be pretty useful. So let's just, I'll throw a couple more into con. No, honestly, I think I'm gonna put it all in the dex. Although the health. I think we're fine. I kind of want to just lean into dex right now. Maybe next time I'll put a lot in the con. And we'll go ahead and get assault. Ability strikes the target 4 times. Deals reduced damage to each hit. Character is shield master. Damage for. Nice. Hooray! We finished up all those. But we got an ad break coming up here, so stick around, everybody. We'll be back in just a couple minutes for more exploring, and probably just gonna go help Ogren with stuff. I don't want to explore around just getting chests for too long. We'll be back soon. Bwom, bwom, bwom. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, I know there are a good number of chests around here, actually. Also, does Mr. Magoo over here... Does he have any locked chest? No, hold on, this is not even where the dude is. Up there. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing this way. This is just a shortcut. Alright. They're probably gonna be more traps. How's it going, buddy?
No, 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 no. will not listen. Rock will not remember the warmth and the light and the food. Rock has some things from the camp. Sometimes the webs. You give him shiny coins, no?
Old Rock. Yep. Destructionist's belt. That's pretty nice. Hold on, what was that? The armor of of divine will. Armor such as this is typically granted by the Chantry to no lower than a knight vigilant, and is relinquished only through the greatest shame or outright death. To a man, Templars prefer the latter. Alright. Poor Rock, yeah. And I think we, oh, nope, we did not activate this one. You want to help? Easy peasy. Ooh, topaz. And I think there's another one over here as well. Nope, I already got all the stuff over here. That reminds me, I need to still find a random revenant in the city. I could not beat it when I got there that first time, but afterwards... Yeah, I can definitely beat a revenant. Revenants are not that hard at this point. At that chest. This is a good game. This is a fun video game. It's very well done. Oh, and Shale got a level. Journeyman, Ale Rune. Once again, let's throw down. We'll put 2 in Dex and 1 in Strength. And how about Rock Barrier for you? Excuse me. Rock Barrage, rather. Multiple rocks crash down in the target area. The creatures in the area take damage, suffer penalties to movement speed, and are knocked down unless they pass the physical resistance check. Friendly fire possible. After Shale has learned this talent, party members who are nearby whenever Shale has Rock Mastery active receive greater bonus to range, critical chance, and yeah, cool. Range is, I mean, Shale is an interestingly versatile character. You wouldn't think she would be. Alright, this is where all those spiders were at. It feels really satisfying just cutting through lots of baddies in this game. Spiders gonna spawn? Nope. Okay. Like, just how strong you do get. It's kind of nuts. Like, some things are just so crazy difficult at early on, but eventually, not so much. Cute shoes. Cute axe. Alright, I think that's everything in here. So there are a couple more that we'll be able to run through.
Got it.
But I don't feel like doing that right now. And this will probably be a longer quest. And I don't think I feel like starting right now. Let's go ahead and... Oh, and that is a... They're pretty thoroughly down there. Spreading out widthwise. Let's plop on over to Circle Tower. No, that's actually not where I wanted to go. I meant to go to the lake, but yes, whatever. Right next door. Oop, little quest. There we are.
Darkspawn, kill them.
Oh my. And dwarven soldiers. Bloody corpse. And there's an ogre. Oops, no, everybody attack me! Yeah, I don't think there's much helping the most of these dwarves, at least at this level. Oh wow, that one's dead already. Oh. Okay. Very cool. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, hold on. There's a couple of them. Help out. Actually, Shale, you help out this guy. And do you have... You do have Threaten. Okay, as long as that guy's okay, that guy will soon be okay. That guy's getting a little better. I think we lost that one. I'm trying to save as many as we can. Not that it actually matters. Oh, right, and that one up there. Forgot about that guy.
Now it's better than later.
Hello. No, stop that. Oh man, he died. Ah, whatever. Sorry.
Ready.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden. Orzammar has heard your call.
I'd be amazed if there actually was anything to saving more of them. I tried way too hard to try and save those mages that one time. Not gonna bother again. Anything else about you?
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Anything else fine?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty. I wish you...
Is she here? They haven't even cleaned up the bodies.
It seems I must retract a statement I made earlier. The Elder Mage is not at all like my former master.
Oh? That's a good thing, is it?
It is, unless you happen to like having your head crushed. Not that I remember doing that.
You know, I think I even remember who you speak of. His name was Wilhelm, yes? From the Free Marches?
It was Wilhelm of shrill voice and the control rod that he enjoyed.
Yeah, we heard this one before, actually.
Much. Any more than that, he did not divulge.
Well, if it was the same man, he had quite the reputation. A scholar of some means who disappeared mysteriously.
Mystery solved. I killed him. I expect I smiled, much as I'm able to.
You do speak your mind, don't you?
Fortunately, no other part of me has anything to say.
There she is.
This circle is amazing. Thank you so much for making this possible. This circle
Kind of wish she had a little bit more to say, but what can you do? I'm glad she's liking it. Corpses and all. Are we gonna get a fight? Nope. Okay, we're here. That reminds me that I should go get Ogren instead.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. Might as well. Oh, and she got a level. Let's do... Honestly, you could probably do for a little bit more. Well, I don't even know about willpower for her. No, just to be safe. 2 into dex. 1 into willpower. Presence nearby creatures. I think I'll go ahead and do survival for her. I mean, will master stealing actually make a difference? Even during combat. You know what? Maybe not. Survival. And another one for you here. Song of Courage. Bonus attack damage and crit chance. I do like that. I'm just gonna go Song of Courage. Alright, let's find his girlfriend. Ooh. Oh, and we could turn in a quest here.
The Mage's Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Ooh, 2 sovereigns. Careless accusations. You track down a small band of adventurers and put a stop to their questionable testimony. I got the Redcliffe guy. And, that Redcliffe lady there.
Play exactly. You, I, everything. All a dream. But whose dream? And for whose amusement? I believe cosmic power.
I know we've already looked at this, but I want to double check. Don't know if stuff has changed. Alright, let's see if there's someone that knows her is in here. I guess I'm the back of Wynn's head here in a moment.
There she is.
Oh, nope.
I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
Of course.
Thanks, Warden.
Go get her. Well, yeah.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? Because you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Dude.
Akron, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
Just watch. Man took an army of golems almost single-handedly.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
He's looking for you, actually.
you know, I was thinking about our days together back in Orzammar.
Oh, so you mean you didn't find another girl willing to put up with you pissing on the table? I'm shocked.
It's a sign of affection.
Whisper to Ogren. Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Do I? We can't waste time here. The Queen's waiting for us.
Oh, the Queen needed a new fool, did she?
Oh, well, it's been fun, Felsi, but I better go.
Don't let the door hit you in the arm on the way out. Actually, who am I kidding? Go ahead and let it. Indulge yourself.
I don't know. It's quite clear that Felsi still thinks Ogren is a nasty rat. It looks like the bridge is burned.
Just take that duster out of here. I don't want to look at him.
Well, we tried. All right, well,
That could have gone better.
there's plenty more where she came from.
After this thing with the archdemon's over, I'll have to pry the ladies off with fires, I suppose. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Let's go.
Aye. All right then.
I was expecting a little bit more. Not gonna. Oh. Oh.
The souls of all, Templar and Mage, who gave their lives defending the Circle. May they find peace at last.
I was expecting a little bit more. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. Let's also take his helmet off so that just in case it's a little weird like that, we can at least see his pretty face. And that bot that just tried to post something was Fitting Grandmother. Quite the name.
Ass chaps.
Plan on going next. Oh.
You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Is there some kind of problem?
Problem? Oh, I got a problem with your face.
Gasp.
You keep it up and I'll fight you. I don't even care that you're some kind of wool-gnawing poetess.
Yeah, where I'm gonna go next, I'm going to do, well, I will do the Shales quest. Then I will probably go ahead and head to Redcliffe. That'll be my next main quest. Ah, you think I'm Hespeth?
Your disguise can't fool me, woman. That's right. You keep looking at me like that, I'll just go get my pants from that sodding dog. I got a moment's haze, sure.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Maybe not.
All right. All right then. I got a moment's haze, sure.
Tell me more about Berserkers.
What the sod is there to
I think I already actually got enough out of that.
need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough, but others.
Something else?
Listening.
Yeah, there's nothing else here. Cool.
All right then.
Is there anything else that I want to do? Like, I can go until... Like, I can go late. Kinda. Like, I could hypothetically go another hour, but... Oh, hold on. You know what? As long as I'm thinking about it. Because I don't think I actually did it.
Yes.
Indeed, yes.
I done missed it, I believe. Maybe. At least I thought that's what the journal said. Yeah, scavengers lived the battlefield where the blade disappeared at Orzammar. I don't know, you can... Sure, whatever. Well, no, we really don't need that. Honestly, survival's probably better. And you... You need a higher strength for all of these. I should have just given him a little bit of strength. It's just, I just need 34. And I'll get him critical strike. Oh, I could actually go one more. No, what? Sure. And two-hand sweep. Yeah, I forget why I didn't actually talk to this guy. Thought I know I did in the original thing, but then I must not have on the replay.
Told you what I can, I swear to.
Oh. Your wares?
Certainly.
Kunari sword. Huh. It's not the Kunari sword, just a Kunari sword. I might as well give him that while I'm at it. Portrait of the goose girl, of a goose girl. Painted of golden frames from a girl with windswept hair tending a flock of geese in a snow-covered valley.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Yay. Alright, well, I mean, hopefully the quest actually did update, and we will find the dude when we get to Redcliffe. Otherwise... Okay, I should... Let's plop assault. Yeah.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Yeah. Okay, anything else to kind of do right now? Bicycles, the banister. This is the power. Yeah, I gotta go to the forest. I think I already did the ones at Deep Roads. I don't know if I got the one in Denerim. Might not have gotten the one in Alienage. Okay, I think I can, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here though. So no stream tomorrow, Monday. Tuesday, the plan is gonna be to do some GeoGuessr. I got 29 Chivos now. So that was, Balin's ally, so that was Balin, Liberator, destroy the Anvil of the Void. Yeah. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, the plan will be to do GeoGuessr on Tuesday. Wednesday should be doing some Crusader Kings with buds, hopefully. Then Friday will be more Dragon Age. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you have a lovely evening and good night. Bye!